It's currently the evening of October 2016. Typhoon Chaba, still a fierce storm system as it does track off here towards the north and eventually towards the northeast. The islands of Jeju, Kyushu, areas of southern Korea. We're going to be seeing some pretty rough weather heading into Wednesday morning out here. Definitely typhoon strength winds are possible, at least gusts across those areas. I think Jeju is going to take the brunt of this and maybe over towards Fukuoka and Nagasaki. But a quick recap on Okinawa. Winds were recorded upwards of 215 kilometers per hour, an all-time record for the island of Kumejima. That is his island located just towards the west of Okinawa. And really, I know that original forecast had the storm moving right over Okinawa Honto and basically right near Naha, but I stand by saying that you really lucked out, because if we had 215-kilometer-per-hour winds in the downtown area of Naha through the overnight hours, it could have been a real serious situation. I mean, just take a look at some of the damage coming out of Kumejima. And remember, Okinawa has very strict building codes. The entire prefecture, not just there on Okinawa Honto, and it's really rare to see some buildings like this, but when you do, you kind of get an idea. This building right here just completely ripped apart on Kumejima. Most of the structure, especially all the homes, stayed together, and that is why this came through the overnight hours. Like, nobody was really outdoors during this storm. It was night, so there's no pressure to really head out and about, and no reports of any injuries. Now, this footage actually coming out of Okinawa the day after the storm. Videographer James Reynolds getting some good captures with his GoPro. I highly recommend checking out his website and his YouTube channel. Plenty of good stuff, but even though Okinawa max winds were barely typhoon gusting, still managed to get some pretty decent footage there on Okinawa Honto in Naha itself. So, yeah, congratulations to that. But we take a look at the forecast with Chaba now tracking towards the north. Still a very strong typhoon, winds of 100 gusting to 140 knots, so a formidable storm. By no means has this weakened beyond anything non-serious or non-life-threatening. If you are a boat venturing, unfortunately, out in this area, there is a very serious risk. Go ahead through the rest of today and the Wednesday. Now, if you are across Japan, now I do have some good news. That upper level trough that really was going to pull this quickly towards the northeast, it looks like most agencies are kind of wavering a little bit less on the intensity of that trough. So this should actually really move right over Jeju and then possibly get closer to the Busan area and really much of southern areas of the Korean peninsula as we go ahead through Wednesday morning. This is going on 10, 11 o'clock and eventually passing off there towards the east. Those of you in Korea, this is actually what the Korean Meteorological Agency's forecast looks like, pushing right across the southern areas of there. Actually, you could be seeing well over 100 to 150 millimeters of rainfall, and maybe in these typhoon strength gusts. Now, that's gust upwards about 65 knots, or about 125 kilometers per hour. So, enough to cause some damage. And if you are, especially in the Busan area, and more so over Jeju, but in Busan, want to be hunkered down and make these preparations right now, because this one still could be a little bit of a sneaky storm. It's still packing a little bit of a punch as it does push through, and eventually off towards the northeast, as it is going to get wrapped up with the jet, finally pick up its pace through Wednesday afternoon and start to scream off there towards the northeast, being a big rainmaker for northern areas of Honshu and Hokkaido. And yes, actually, take a look at this. If you know, I do these typhoon updates, but also when winter comes around, winter updates are a big part of this channel. And right there, yeah, some snowfall there expected on Friday morning in central Hokkaido. Pretty heavy stuff, too, could occur well over about 5-6 centimeters, in fact. All right, guys, that's all for now, though. Thanks again for watching here at WesternPacificWeather.com. As always, thanks for all the support you guys have given over the past several days with this storm. As always, well, thanks for watching. Stay safe, guys.